Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to explain the two types of ambiguity that appears in language and how we can avoid this ambiguity in discourse analysis as a part of the roles that context play. The first type of ambiguity goes through the lexical ambiguity, and the second type is structural ambiguity. In lexical ambiguity, we have to go through the expressions or the vocabularies and the words that we have in a text. And here we have, for example, homonymy and polysemy words. The homonymy words means different words with different roots and different meanings, but they have the same pronunciation. We will get some examples. For instance, when we go through these words, this one, road and road, okay? The pronunciation is the same. So we pronounce these words as road and road, but actually the meaning is different and the root of these words are different. And by the end, we can say that these two words are homonymy. And once they appear in a text and this text is spoken, so we can't understand the meaning of this word unless we understand the context. And the understanding of context will appear in most cases because of the context, the surrounding words of the word road. If we go through, we have so many examples actually in English, like when we have cell and cell, both have the same meaning, both have the same pronunciation, but the meaning is different. We have, for example, deer and deer, okay? We have read as the past simple of read, and we have read, the same. We have, for example, these words, for, and for. They have the same pronunciation, but the meaning and the roots are different. And again, we have this one, by, and by, and by. We have, for example, night, and we have night. Okay, the pronunciation is the same and the meanings are different and the roots are different. So these homonymy words actually can raise a kind of ambiguity, especially if the speech is spoken. So we can listen to same words. They are said in the same way. How to avoid this ambiguity? Simply, if we understand the context, if we understand the surrounding words and the surrounding details around this word, we can understand that the night that he is talking about is this one, not that one, for example. Okay. The other type of lexical ambiguity is polysemy. Polysemy means we have the same word, one word, but it has so many meanings or different meanings. And the exact meaning of this word, again, will appear in different contexts and because of different conditions of a text. Like, for example, if we go through, okay. Okay, if we go through, for instance, the word bank, it has two meanings. It means the bank, the place where we find money, and it means that the edge of a river. So who decides that I have to use this meaning, not that meaning? Again, it is the context. For instance, we have the word ring. Ring, it has so many meanings. It means the circle band and it means the bell sound. Who decides the exact meaning? Again, it is the context. And we have so many actually words in polysemy, like the games that we have. we play with kids sometimes, like when we say can, you, can, the can. Okay, actually this can, these three cans, every one of them indicates a meaning, and the meaning will be discovered because of the context and because of the structure as well. So this one is almost different from this one and from this one. So this is the polysemy. The one word has more than one meaning, and the exact meaning is discovered because of the context. Now, the other type of ambiguity is the structural ambiguity, and actually it appears in the grammatical analysis of a sentence or of a phrase, or sometimes because of the punctuation marks. Some examples actually are very familiar or very famous in English, like when we say I like Bill more than Mary. Okay, this sentence actually indicates more than one meaning. It indicates that I love Bill more than Mary loves Bill. This is the first meaning. And the other meaning is that I like Bill more than I like Mary. Okay, now who decides which meaning is the right one? The context. Okay, if the context is not clear, so I have to make my sentence clearer than this. I have to, for example, to add some words or to add some punctuation marks. It depends on the sentence. So instead of making the sentence in this way, I can complete it by saying, I like Bill more than Mary does. It means that I and Mary love Bill or like Bill, but I like Bill more than Mary likes Bill. This is the first meaning. And the other meaning, we can say I like Bill more than I like Mary, like this one. More than I like Mary. This means that I don't like Mary that much, but I like Bill more than Mary. This is the second meaning for this sentence. Now, I can fix the ambiguity here by making some structural or let's say grammatical changes. Sometimes it happens through the punctuation marks, this fixing, like when we say, for example, young men and women. Okay, now the ambiguity appears in that young, am I calling the young men, but for the women it does not matter if they are young or not, or young appears for men and for women. So because of that, this phrase is ambiguous. Because of that, I have to fix this ambiguity. Of course, the context will lead us to the exact explanation of this phrase, but if this phrase appears alone and we need to explain it in a good way, so simply we can add some punctuation marks, and this will help us to avoid this ambiguity. So we can say, for example, young men, comma, and women. It means that I'm talking, I'm going to say or calling only the young men, but not the old men. And for the women, I'm calling all females in this audience. This is the end of this video. I hope you get a benefit from. Thank you.